Hey guys, so I just went live. I was trying to go live on Instagram, and I'm not my sister. Facebook always thinks I'm my sister. I think I say that every time. So I was trying to go live on Instagram and my stories, and I just am a hot mess and have no clue what I'm doing. So if y'all know how to do that and you can give me some tips, please put them in the comments because I need to figure that out. But I've been getting a ton of questions, and I thought I would just go live and talk a little bit about meal planning and what my nutritionist has been telling me and how I feed my kids and all that, because I get a lot of questions about that, especially, since I've been on this, weight loss healthy journey. So Thursdays, I try and do my meal planning. My Shipt shopper, that's a mouthful, my Shipt shopper says that you get the best produce at the grocery stores. This is going to be like a terrible video because I'm going to move around a lot. But my Shipt shopper says you get the best produce at the grocery stores on Thursdays, because that's when they stock up for the weekend. So I try and do my meal planning on Thursdays, and I try and have my groceries delivered like towards the afternoon on Thursdays when we're home, getting home from school, cooking dinner, whatever. Sometimes I'll even have them delivered at like 8 o'clock at night just because I know the kids will be in bed and I can put them away and whatever. But especially now that I'm, working from home instead of just, running kids all over the place. Now that the girls are in kindergarten, I have more time to actually put effort into my stay-at-home job. I really need to be mindful of what I eat, and I especially need to be mindful of lunches. I can't eat out all the time and expect to, make progress on my goals, and I definitely will not make good choices if I haven't prepped it. So I'm going to try and keep this kind of short, and I was going to try and turn around the video, but again, oh, there it goes. Okay, I'm really not that great about this. So I have this stupid little notepad that I picked up at like Hobby Lobby or something. Just has the days of the week. And what I do is I go into my freezer. This is going to be funny. I love looking inside people's fridges and freezers. And I just kind of stand there and look and see what I have frozen or what I have on hand, before I'm doing my grocery list and before I'm, so this is it. So turkey breast, ground turkey breast, and ground turkey are not the same thing. So my nutritionist said, be sure you're getting the ground turkey breast. It doesn't have all the skin in there, and it's better on fat. So I always have that on hand. Looks like I have some frozen chicken. I've got some ground bison. I always like to do like some boiled shrimp because they're really great protein snacks. My meal plan is very simple. It's basically 5 small meals a day. And then she says carbs are for energy. You don't need carbs at night, so don't eat carbs at dinner. And that's pretty much it. But I can see that I made way too much pasta sauce this week when I made some pasta for the kids. So we're definitely going to have that over this ground turkey breast. I do some hard-boiled eggs. I'll show you this cool thing that I got in a second. We have ground bison. Sometimes I add the bison and the turkey breast together. Bison's a lot leaner than ground beef. Maybe a little bit more expensive, but that's okay. So obviously we always have chicken. Sometimes I do a big batch of chicken in the Instapot, which Matt's going to be out of town until Sunday. And so I'll probably do that because I can throw it on salads. The kids can throw it on tortillas, and we can have taco night. When you buy fruit at Costco, it always goes bad too quickly. So that's all in here. Anyway, so that's kind of what I do. I look in my fridge, my freezer, I see what I have, and then I throw something together on this little sheet, and I kind of put the protein first. So I figured I'd do some spaghetti. Definitely going to have some shrimp this weekend. And I just kind of piece meals together. I do a lot of frozen vegetables as opposed to fresh vegetables because sometimes, your week doesn't go as planned. But then my nutritionist says she always makes a pot of rice, and she told me a couple different ways to season it. And she always makes a pot of black beans or a pot of pinto beans. And she gave me some recipes to season that. And she always makes like turkey meatballs with different seasonings. And so she always has those 3 things on hand for lunch, and then you can put it with a little salad. She says frozen chicken, not frozen chicken, canned chicken. See, I have some canned chicken here. I'm kind of running low, but that's great. You can make like a little protein salad with either canned chicken, which kind of sounds gross, but it's actually fine when you pair it with, the right dressings or condiments or whatever. She loves these things, which again, like not my favorite thing, these salmon packets, but I keep them on hand. This is how I do my snacks at home. Isn't that kind of funny? But the kids just go crazy for it. Like they think they can go and grab whatever they want. And these are supposed to be like school snacks so that they can help them pack their lunch. I keep my stuff at the top. See my Pro Bars there. I usually have some of our Thrive Bites, which is beef jerky, but I'm out. So that's kind of what I do. I'm going to try and turn the camera around again. And then I just kind of come to this little pad and I make whatever, and I start on Thursdays, like I said, and then I get my groceries delivered based on whatever I have frozen and whatever I have on hand. Then I just do my little cheat sheet or whatever, my menu planning. I will cook ahead, like the rice. I'll make ahead, like the protein salad if I'm taking canned something and turning it into, you know, something edible. Then I will make the protein salad with that. And Matt and I put that on salads for lunch, like canned tuna fish with sometimes I'll make it like Greek style with Kalamata olives, and I'll use like a vinegar, and sometimes I'll do like the chicken with a lemon vinaigrette, and I'll put like walnuts in it and celery and some grapes. That's always kind of really good on lettuce or spinach. So just different things like that. I'm supposed to get 100 to 125 grams of protein a day, which is kind of hard. So I always, hey, Kayla, you know how it is to feed all these crazy kids. You get it. Oh, I told you I would show you my new gadget. So I was saying it's hard to get a lot of protein. I'm switching it around. So I got this thing. It's an egg cooker. I used it this morning. Let me get the top. So it's a little egg cooker, and you can do eggs a couple ways. That's the little burner thing. In here I have this little attachment is for poached eggs. My mom showed me about this. This little attachment is for hard-boiled eggs. And you like put water in it and you just put it on here and you push go and it makes 6 hard-boiled eggs or something like that. And it's so easy. And then I always have these hard-boiled eggs. You probably saw them in my fridge when I open it up. I have like a Tupperware of fresh hard-boiled eggs because I was buying the ones at Costco, and then I started to think like these never go bad, and eggs go bad really. I don't like that. So I didn't know what preservatives were in it or whatever. So I just started kind of making my own recently. I was buying the ones for a while that were already done. So I do a lot of like hard-boiled egg whites, throw out the yolk, give it to the dog, whatever. The yolks are where all like the fat is. And so she says, throw that out. I do a lot of boiled shrimp throughout the week, like I was telling you. I'm going to do those turkey meatballs so that I can snack on those. So just different things like that I think are great ideas. And again, no carbs at dinner because carbs are for energy and you're going to bed. And so you don't need carbs at dinner. That's pretty much all I'm doing. My kids, whatever carbs, I do give them carbs at dinner. Like they're not on any sort of eating plan. They eat everything. But I do, like I'll make their carbs and that's what I'll have for my carb for the next day at lunch. So it's already kind of done. I need to do a better job of like portioning everything out at dinner. But, and then again, you know, my tip is meal plan on Thursdays and get your groceries delivered or go to the grocery store on Thursday because apparently, says my professional grocery shopper, I hate going to the grocery store. There's a really long story about Madeline and throwing eggs into my carton at the checkout line. So I'm like traumatized from taking all these kids to the grocery store. So now I'm getting lashes in my eye. Okay, have a great Thursday. Have a great weekend. It's almost Friday, guys. I hope your kids are having a great back to school. And if you have tips, why does it want me to tag my mom now? Facebook has no idea who I am. If you have tips about going live on Instagram, I need all the help I can get. So have a great day.